Did you know that the tallest person ever recorded reached a mind-blowing height of 8 feet and 11 inches? These towering individuals aren't legends or fairy tales. They actually existed. Join us as we explore the fascinating lives of 15 real-life giants who pushed past ordinary human limits with their incredible height. These people, either born with rare conditions or naturally gifted with unimaginable growth, had to navigate a world made for those much smaller than themselves. Let's start off with number 15, Johan Christian Pettersson. Also known as the Icelandic Giant and the Viking Giant, Johan was born in 1913 and remains the tallest Icelander ever recorded. The third of 9 siblings, he was born just a year before World War I began. Johan developed normally until age 15, when he began growing at a rapid pace. By 17, he had gained remarkable strength, reportedly lifting an entire lorry, but by 20, he already struggled with joint and back issues. In 1935, he was studied in Copenhagen by Dr. Knud Krabbe, who diagnosed him with the disease that now bears his name. By 1939, Johan was officially measured at 7 feet 3 inches. Because of his extreme height, securing regular work was nearly impossible. In 1948, he relocated to the U.S. to perform in circuses, where he was billed as Iceland's tallest man. Everything he owned, like furniture, clothing, and even his trailer, had to be custom-built. Johan passed away in 1984 at 71 and was buried in his hometown of Dalvik. In fact, a documentary titled Being Different later chronicled his extraordinary life. Number 14, Brahim Takiula. Brahim was born in 1982 in Morocco. At the age of 18, he experienced a rapid growth spurt of more than 3 feet in just 1 year after being diagnosed with acromegaly. His unusual growth was caused by a tumor affecting his pituitary gland. In 2006, he went to Paris, where successful treatment removed the tumor that was responsible for his condition. Today, Takiula works at St. Paul Amusement Park near Beauvais, where visitors can meet him and hear about his journey firsthand. His story isn't just about his height, it's about how he turned an overwhelming condition into something that now brings him recognition and purpose. Standing at 8 feet 1 inch, Brahim continues to embrace his identity as one of the tallest men alive. His incredible stature has also made him a popular media personality in France. His life is a reminder of how extraordinary physical traits can be embraced with confidence and shared with pride. Number 13, Paul Wight. Now, let's talk about the former World Wrestling Entertainment Champion, Paul Wight, widely recognized by his ring name, The Big Show, and considered one of the most iconic giants in wrestling history. Big Show entered the wrestling world at a relatively young age. His towering height of 7 feet and a weight exceeding 400 pounds made him an undeniable force. His massive frame was the result of acromegaly, a condition that caused rapid growth during his youth, steering him toward a career suited for his immense size. While most individuals with gigantism or acromegaly struggle with severe health issues, Wight underwent surgery in the 1990s to extract a tumor from his pituitary gland, effectively halting his growth. This medical procedure allowed him to remain a giant and maintain an active lifestyle. Big Show's size was always a central part of his wrestling persona, earning him the reputation as one of the most feared and respected superstars. Outside the ring, his stature also earned him roles in film and television. Number 12, Bao Shishun. Bao earned worldwide attention in 2005 when Guinness World Records declared him the tallest living man at the time, measuring 7 feet 9 inches. Born on November 2, 1951 in Inner Mongolia, China, Bao's incredible height eventually surpassed the previous record by just 2 millimeters. Before rising to fame, he served in the Chinese military but was discharged after suffering from rheumatic fever. His height wasn't just a number, it came with unexpected moments, like the time he used his long arms to remove plastic from two dolphins' stomachs. In 2006, he visited London for a photo shoot and gained even more global recognition. Although he led a simple life, Bao's physical size made everything from vehicles to furniture a challenge, often requiring custom design. Despite his quiet demeanor, Bao stood tall as a unique figure in modern history. His unusual feats and remarkable height made him a giant not just in stature, but in story. Number 11. Igor Vavinski. Igor was a Ukrainian-American man who stood 7 feet 8 inches tall, once holding the title of the tallest living person in the United States. Born in Ukraine, he moved to Rochester in 1989 to receive treatment at the Mayo Clinic for a condition that caused abnormal growth. Despite his size, Igor pursued acting, appearing in commercials and the 2011 film Hall Pass. He also served as a jury member for Ukraine in the Eurovision Song Contest 2013, where he performed alongside singer Zlata Ognjevich. Igor's gigantism stemmed from a tumor on his pituitary gland that led to excessive growth hormone production. In later years, he used platforms like YouTube to speak openly about the health issues he faced, including serious heart complications. Sadly, Igor passed away from heart disease on August 20th in 2021 at the age of just 38. Despite his short life, he remains remembered as a kind and gentle figure, a true giant in every way. Number 10. Sandy Allen. Sandy Allen was once recognized as the tallest woman in the world. Born in Indiana, Sandy's extraordinary height was the result of gigantism. By the age of 11, she had already reached 6 feet, setting her apart in nearly every way. Life wasn't easy. She faced isolation and teasing throughout her school years. She never attended proms or dances, often asking, what boy would take a girl 2 feet taller than him? Still, Sandy refused to let her height define her in a negative way. She became a powerful advocate, sharing her story publicly to raise awareness about gigantism and the difficulties people like her face. Every part of her daily life required constant adjustments. Yet, Sandy didn't retreat. She used her voice to make things better for others. This story of this 7 feet 7 inches tall lady is one of resilience, proving that no matter your size. While she is no longer with us, many people still miss her because of her gentle nature. Number 9. Yao Defei. Yao Defei was yet another towering woman who lived with the effects of gigantism. Standing at 7 feet 8 inches tall, she was born in 1972 in Anhui Province, China. Her extreme growth was caused by a tumor on her pituitary gland, which triggered an overload of growth hormone. By the time she turned 15, Yao already stood at 6 feet 9 inches and had to duck when entering most rooms. Her life, however, was anything but easy. She underwent multiple surgeries to remove the tumor, yet her overall health never fully recovered. Yao became a powerful figure, using her voice to raise awareness about the medical difficulties faced by those with gigantism. Despite struggling with poverty and health complications, she remained known for her strength and grace. Sadly, she passed away in 2012. Yao Defei's story remains a powerful symbol of courage, proving that true strength comes not from height, but from what a person chooses to do with it. Number 8. George Bell. This 7 feet 8 inches tall man was born in the United States and initially gained attention for his height. Later, he served as a sheriff's deputy in Norfolk, Virginia. He was impossible to miss, towering over most people by more than 2 feet. George suffered from a severe case of gigantism, but was known as a gentle, hard-working man. As a law enforcement officer, he took pride in serving his community with professionalism. Bell was officially listed by Guinness World Records among the tallest living men in America. He also focused on raising awareness about gigantism and its real-life impact. Beyond his career, Belle's story is about navigating both the physical and social challenges that come with extreme height. Sadly, Belle passed away in March 2025 at the age of 67. This Norfolk Sheriff's deputy lived a life that was as great as his height. Number 7. Zong Jin Lean. Zong Jin Lean was once recognized as the tallest woman ever recorded. Born in China in 1964, she reached a height of 8 feet 1.75 inches, something no other woman has achieved. Zeng's growth accelerated drastically during early childhood. By the time she was just 4, she had already surpassed 6 feet in height. Her increasing size was due to a combination of conditions, including gigantism and scoliosis. These conditions caused serious health issues, such as spinal deformities and restricted mobility, making it difficult for her to stand fully upright. Unlike many other giants who gained fame through public appearances or media, Zong led a more private life. Her story unfolded during a time without widespread access to media, which limited her exposure. Despite this, her legacy remains strong. Zong Jin Lean passed away in 1982 at only 17 years old. Number 6. Ri Mong Hun. Ri, a former North Korean basketball star, reached a height of 7 feet 8.5 inches, making him one of the tallest professional players in the sport. Born in 1967, he was nicknamed Michael Rai, after his idol, Michael Jordan. During the late 1990s, he attempted to join the NBA while living in Canada, but political restrictions made it nearly impossible. The U.S. State Department stated he could only play if his earnings didn't benefit the North Korean government. Ri's size and skill made him a standout on the North Korean national team, where he dominated the court, frequently blocking shots and grabbing rebounds with ease. Major teams like the Chicago Bulls and Toronto Raptors expressed interest in signing him, but international tensions halted any chance. His story is a reminder that even real-life giants can be held back by politics. Had things been different, Ri Mong Hun could have become one of the most unforgettable names in the NBA. Number 5. Shaquille ONeal. Standing a formidable 7 feet 1 inch tall, Shaquille ONeal, affectionately known as Shaq, is far more than a legendary basketball player. Though he may not be the tallest on this list, his place among real-life giants is undisputed. Shaq is widely regarded as one of the most dominant centers in NBA history. Off the court, his larger-than-life personality helped turn him into a pop culture icon. With a muscular 325-pound frame, he overwhelmed defenders with sheer strength. But it wasn't just his size. His wingspan, agility, and raw power made him unstoppable on the court. Shaq was known for changing games single-handedly. He collected 4 NBA championships and an MVP award during his career. Beyond basketball, Shaq ventured into business, philanthropy, and entertainment, becoming a true multi-industry figure. His impact on the game redefined what it meant to be a dominant center. With his unique charisma and unmatched presence, Shaq proved that being a giant extends far beyond just physical stature. Number 4. Edouard Beaupré. Born in Willow Bunch on January 9, 1881, Edouard Beaupré, later known as the Willow Bunch Giant, was one of the tallest recorded men in history. He was the first of 20 children born to Gaspard and Florentine, and was also the first child ever baptized in his community. Beaupré suffered from gigantism in his early years, which led to accelerated and uncontrolled growth. By the early 20th century, he had become both an extraordinarily tall and physically strong man. He toured under titles like the Spoonerized Giant, performing as both a strongman and circus attraction. Known for feats like lifting horses onto his shoulders, Beaupré gained widespread fame for his strength as well as his size. Despite the recognition, he often complained of chronic health issues linked to his condition. Standing at 8 feet 3 inches, his towering presence made him a legend in Canadian history, remembered not only for his size, but for the life he lived beyond it. Number 3. Patrick Cotter O'Brien. Known as the Bristol Giant, Patrick Cotter holds a prominent place on this list. Born in 1760, O'Brien stood at an astonishing height of 8 feet 1 inch, making him one of the earliest recorded giants in history. His exceptional height and strength earned him fame across 18th century Europe. What made O'Brien unique was how he capitalized on his immense size to build a career. He became a notable figure in traveling exhibitions and performances wherever he went. However, fame wasn't without cost. He often struggled with everyday movements, changing clothes, and finding properly sized accommodations. Despite these difficulties, he was able to earn and save enough money through his performances to retire comfortably later in life. Patrick Cotter O'Brien's life wasn't just defined by his size, but also by his adaptability and determination. His legacy as one of the first well-known giants continues to spark curiosity. Number 2. Don Kohler. Standing at 8 feet 2 inches tall at his peak, Don Kohler was among the tallest men ever recorded. He was born in Denton, Montana in 1925, and his height was attributed to gigantism. Kohler's towering presence became his identity, but it also presented continuous challenges. Navigating daily life in a world not built for his proportions was a constant struggle. Between 1969 and 1981, he was officially recognized by Guinness World Records as the tallest living man. While that title brought him attention, it also highlighted the practical difficulties he faced, such as finding clothes, fitting through doors, or traveling comfortably. Despite these struggles, Kohler carried himself with humility and used his public presence to raise awareness about his condition. He endured the burdens of his extraordinary size with patience and humor. Number 1. John F. Carroll. John reached an extraordinary height of around 8 feet 0.5 inches, making him one of the most remarkable giants ever documented. Carroll suffered from an intense spinal curvature that significantly impacted his posture and mobility. Born in New York in 1932, his growth spurt occurred during adolescence due to a rare disorder called acromegalic gigantism. This caused his height to increase uncontrollably. Carroll's condition was further worsened by severe kyphoscoliosis, which caused him to lose several inches in actual standing height. Despite the physical setbacks, his towering presence remained undeniable. Medical experts consider his case one of the most extreme ever studied. Everyday activities such as finding appropriate clothes and navigating living spaces posed serious challenges. Yet, Carroll's life serves as a testament to the powerful resilience shown by individuals with gigantism. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon.